All right, hello collective. Welcome to Angie Blog Divine Intuitive. I hope you're doing well, okay? By the time I do it, I feel like I want to go into doing some live. We'll see, I don't know, but the energy is so beautiful, okay? So for a lot of you, if you wrote in that little manifestations of last night of releasing on the full moon, releasing your fears, you did well, boo, okay? Oh my God. Today I just I don't want to put any makeup. I had a really nice sleep, guys, okay? It's been a while, so it was really nice, okay? So I don't know what happened. I mean, I know what happened, when you connect with God and you get all these beautiful prayers and he just gives you that extra confidence. And, when you release your burdens and all the things that you're kind of you need to let go, and he just gives you back peace, joy, creativity for sure, okay? I'm almost done the blog, okay? Yes, I'm so excited. Yes, I'm working on a blog. He's been putting me, I went to the NASA website, okay, to really get the astrology on point, the 25 degrees. I'm still trying to understand it. I'm not that astrological, okay? So I have a couple astrology people who are very, Behati Life. She's very good with her astrology, okay? Go check her out. Hey, hon. Go check her out, okay? But today he wants me to specifically focus on this, and specifically the time and everything. He made me write everything today, okay? So this is kind of like astrology update as well. But also, if you're interested, I'm going to put in TikTok and I think on your YouTube story a little bit of recap of the astrology readings that I'll be doing. Yes, for each of the sign for the next 3 months. He specifically asked me to do this, okay? This is why the spiritual warfare has been so intense. And I overcome it with, of course, with glory be to God, as always, to him, okay? So the blog that I will be posting is going to be posted soon. There's going to be the updates for you guys as well. It's going to have what's coming up, okay? Especially in October, November, and December, okay? And also talking about the retrogrades that he wants. But if you're interested, each of the sign, be patient with me, okay? I'm going to focus on that, but be patient with me. I'm going to, after I finish the blog, he wants me to do a podcast, a specific reading for the month of October, he said. And then I'll tap into each of the readings. It's gonna take me a little bit of time because I do have my daughters coming home soon. We're gonna have a good weekend together, okay? And then this week is gonna be work, and then them. But I will come as the months come. The October reading is gonna come for each of the sign as well, okay? I won't leave you guys hanging, but it's specific for the next 3 months for these signs. He wants them to be either in Patreon. I feel like it's in Patreon, and it's going to be an extended, okay? So if you're interested, if you want to go deeper into your situation, if anything of those stuff resonates with you, then go ahead and come join me. It's gonna feel like a little personal reading. He wants me to make it feel like, it's kind of speaking to you, or him speaking to you guys specifically. Oh, I'm feeling hot already. I know he's trying to channel already. Woo! Okay. Sorry guys, I wanted to it's being really hot, so I put this cover, but I'm still hot. But usually that happens when I'm channeling, okay? Anyway, so one thing that he wanted you guys to remember, okay? Yes, go check out the blog. It's going to be in the description below when I posted this, okay? And then you can save it, okay? Keep it there, because I'm going to be updating as the month comes, okay? I'm going to, we're not going to continue. This month is going to be me releasing the next 3 months for sure, okay? So I'm working on that with Divine. So yeah, I'm almost done the blog. I'm just adding also the crystals that are good for each of the month as well, that he wants me to, for you guys to connect with him. And remember, when you connect with your crystals, always activate them with Jesus, okay? With Jesus prayer, with healing prayer. See, they don't want me to tell you guys this, but I don't care. Too bad. Okay, yes, don't be like the rest of them, darling, okay? Yes, keep your heart pure, keep your energy pure, keep the vibrating high, okay? Keep that joy, that peace, and whatever burden, situation, anxiety, or anything like that, release it to God, okay? Surrender it to him. You have to trust him, okay? Because he's gonna take it and give you peace and healing and, good energy. Okay, but one thing he wants me, you guys, to keep in mind. So yeah, September 29 was the full moon in Aries. So a lot of you were guided to release fear, doubts, insecurity, anxiety, things that are no longer serving you. Some of you were guided to do some fasting. Some of you are guided to do some deep meditation. Some of you were guided to do some Reiki healing. You know, whatever divine told you to do and you were obedient, good for you, because that was going to prepare you for the next phase. A lot of us, we thought that September was the month. Maybe for some of us it was, you know, very abundant and financial and a lot of things. For other of us, not really. It was really like chaotic and a lot of expenses and a lot of situation and shifting and a lot of things. Okay, so I feel like for those who didn't experience that high vibration or whatever's happened in September, the month of October, November, and December, boo, is for you. Okay, I'm getting that very heavy, but he wants me to talk about this. Okay, so yes, I kept hearing that when I was writing it, this stuff down. Release fear, lack, and poverty, lack of poverty or lack mentality. Okay, so this is, if you haven't done it, you still have time. Okay, by the time I'm recording this, and it will be posted today for sure, we're the September 30th. Okay, so it's never too late, you know, and I'm telling you that does work. Okay, because a lot of us receive a lot of good things today. Surprises, money coming out of nowhere, things happening out of nowhere, blessings coming out of nowhere. And either way, even if it doesn't come, just be grateful for what you already have, and be grateful even with whatever you manifested, that you're releasing, that you want something else for the new moon that's coming up, because it's coming soon, the new moon. Okay, but this full moon in Aries is a beautiful energy to release, that you still can. Okay, now so he wants me to let you guys know for October 14, which is interesting. Wait, I want to ask, one second, guys, because I want to combine it also with the Alchemy book that I use, that Divine asked me to do. And you see, as above, so below. Okay, so we're sowing good seeds right now, and we're using astrology and alchemy. So as I'm an alchemist, and I do check on the astrology, so he wants me to go deeper into situations for a lot of you, to help you guys. And also I'll speak maybe like in codes and stuff like that, with numbers and stuff like that, because he wants you guys to know what's going on. Okay, so yeah, Saturn. Okay, something about Saturn. Saturn is still in retrograde. Okay, so it's something, a combination that he wants you guys to keep in mind. So October 14, okay, 14 is the Temperance energy, right? So by the time the new moon will be a new moon in Libra on October 14, write this stuff down, okay? Or it's gonna be in the blog. So when you see this, you go in the description below, you can open the blog. It's gonna be in Medium blog, or in my blog, writeocf.com, okay? Okay, so what I'm saying, you can look at it as well, okay? But this is for people who don't feel like reading. A lot of you people don't feel like reading. Shame on you. Reading is good for you, okay? Okay, so October 14 is gonna be a 5:55 p.m. new moon in Libra. And the reason why he wants me to ask to check the time, again, time doesn't exist in the spiritual realm, and for God, it's God's timing. It's not a timing, but it's something about the number 555 that he wanted you guys to remember. And because it's in the afternoon, it's still daytime, he says. Remember, I told you guys the new moon in Libra, this is where you're like, you can manifest, you can, you know, and Libra talks about air energy, right? So something about Saturday, because it's a Saturday. I remember something about Jesus, like he couldn't save or heal people on a Saturday. Remember that he was getting heavily attacked when he was doing that, when he was healing on a Saturday. Okay, so this is him kind of like, I'm still a rebel. I'm telling you, Jesus is like hilarious. Okay, so this is kind of like telling the people who crucify him, in a way, he forgive them, of course, but you know how they are. And also it's for you guys to understand that even if it's a Saturday, and if you're feeling this energy, you feel intuitively guided, or you feel intuitively like, oh, my cross is like super hot. He's just laughing in the background, but it's really funny. Okay, so in the scripture, there is a part where he was by the Pharisees. I don't know. He says Pharisees. They told him that he couldn't heal someone on a Saturday, and I think if this person was blind or something like that, and sorry guys, don't quote me on this. Go check on the Bible if you're very religious and all that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just channeling, and he's telling me this. It's a story. He said there's a story that he was not supposed to heal anybody or do something on a Saturday or something like that. So this is like a Saturn energy. So Saturn is retrograde from the June 17 to November 4th. Okay, so Saturn is the karma. Okay, yeah. Saturn is the guardian of the threshold, often portrayed as a dragon between the material and the spiritual world, where eternity becomes time and space. Okay, so yeah, the day of the week, Saturn. So something about Saturn, or maybe tapping into Saturn's energy. You see zodiac sign is the Capricorn. So those who are Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart, that new moon in Libra could be significant for you. You could be seeing 555 a lot that day, okay? Sorry that I'm quantum leaping, okay? Definitely I'm jumping from different dimensions as we're speaking. So remember, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But for some of you, God is speaking to you in specific codes and numbers that only you will understand. Also, when you're watching this, you most definitely will get some downloads or intuitive messages as we speak, okay? Because that's how God works, okay? He's giving me downloads, he's talking to you specifically, but each one of you will have different downloads and messages that resonates in different timelines or different things. So remember, not everybody is in the same timeline as you, and they're not in the same healing or the same spiritual journey or the same energy, okay? So for some of you, the Saturn energy is not going to mean anything, but for others, yes, it will, okay? Someone that might be tapping into this energy, okay? Something that he wants you guys to remember, stones, okay? Onyx, diamond, obsidian, black coral, and coal, okay? Something about that Saturday, and it's so interesting. He let me know that there's like a mirror energy on the month of October, okay? So I don't know if I can show you, but I feel like you can see it. You have October 14 and also you have October 28, okay? And both sides, one is a solar eclipse in October 14 and then the other one is a lunar eclipse. Yes, and I had to look it up in the NASA website, like how does it look? So basically the solar is like on the top of the hemisphere going down, and then the lunar is like down up like this. So it's going like it looks like a yeah, like the infinity sign, I swear. But again, that's God's work. I don't know, you know how he is, okay? So yeah, October 14th, Saturday, and also again, October 28 is a Saturday. Okay, so there's a lot of healing going on a Saturday. For a lot of you, I know that some of you, maybe you work on weekends or something like that. Make sure that you're, grounding yourself after work or before work. Let's say if you're working at nighttime or something like that, okay? But this is specifically for those who maybe get more creative or get to do more stuff on a Saturday. Like he's encouraging you to do it at that time, because he's gonna be around that time. Get it? Christ consciousness. Yeah, giving you a heads up, boo. Okay, so Saturday, October 14, and also for the enemies if you're trying to attack it and stuff like that. Like he just wants them to try and find out. Just try and find out, boo. Try, because this energy is powerful. And anybody doing that stuff, doing a solar and lunar eclipse, you're asking it. You asking for it, right? You asking for it. All those of you, this is for you too. If you are a YouTuber, you're supposed to be releasing something, either a book, a song, a podcast, something during that time, go do it. Especially when you're guided, like your God is telling you, like literally that's God, your intuition telling you that you're supposed to release something, you're supposed to put out something. Some of you is like sending a message or a letter or applying for a loan or something during that time, okay? I don't know. There's something that he wants to work with you guys, that he's encouraging you to use that energy for good. Okay. Now, new moons is for manifestations. Okay. So some of you, he will ask you to, maybe you're manifesting for a higher pay, maybe for a car, for a loan, maybe starting a new relationship. We don't know. Hey, it's a solar eclipse. It's very fiery energy, and it's also in Libra energy. So it's a lot of thinking. Okay, so that too, make sure that you're grounding yourself. Okay, because it is a very airy energy, while mixed with fire and all of that, right? Okay, so October 14, 5:55, new moon in Libra, and then you have Saturday, October 14 at 6. So we have 5:55 p.m. Sorry, there's like kids playing and stuff, in the background. And it's very hot, and I don't want to turn the conditioner. Okay, it's really hot. Hopefully you can hear me, okay? Thank you, angels. Okay, Exactly. Kids are angels, okay? So can't help it. Okay, so at 5:55, right, you have the new moon in Libra. And then at 6 p.m., literally 5 minutes later, the solar eclipse in Libra starts. Something about five, something about shifting, changes, something is changing within the collective, within ourselves, okay? And he's encouraging you guys to continue doing that work, even if it gets uncomfortable, okay? Absolutely, especially with the Saturn energy. The Saturn is still retrograde, so use this energy for good, okay? Especially this feels like it's God, but it's like the Saturn planet is encouraging you guys. So make sure that you're working with Saturn and God and divine in the universe at the same time. Remember, you are part of the universe. You're a spirit here having a human experience, okay? And remember, we are multi-dimensional. Most of us have some gifts. All those of us have multi-faceted, lots of gifts, especially twin flame chosens, okay? Don't miss that opportunity to, whatever people try to repress those gifts and try to control those gifts. I'm talking for someone who I literally woken up a lot of things, and now I'm understanding what all the things had to happen for a reason so that I can be here at this time, at this moment. I talk about that in the blog because I had to express it somehow, you know. So I'm letting you know that someone that wasn't aware, or that I was aware, but I was still kind of naive of other situation, forces, or things trying to force me not to embrace who I really am and who I've always been, you know. So this is for you guys, because I did this I think it was last Saturn, where I actually tap into my gifts, and this is where I was able to, you know, like, oh my God, I can literally energy read, I can heal people with crystals, I can, you understand, like stuff like that, okay? I'm always been a writer, but now I can even write even deeper because it comes from the divine. I'm sorry guys, they're really tapping into, I can Let's see. I do have Lepidolite somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there's Lapasuli. All right, I'm gonna hold Lapasuli, okay, so that I can overcome them trying to tap into, because there's a lot of, I'm gonna use on Larimar. Put it here. All right, sorry guys. I just don't want to stop it, I want to continue, okay? So then we have the solar eclipse lunar in Libra, okay? Then we have Saturday as well, October 28th, okay? And this is at 8:15 p.m. where lunar eclipse in Taurus comes in, okay? So that's Taurus energy. I was getting the planet Taurus, but there's one, I think it's Venus, yes, exactly. So we have also Venus, okay? Venus is Libra as well for the new moon in Libra and the solar eclipse in Libra, okay? So something about Libra and Taurus in that time, during that energy, okay? But definitely Libra season. And remember what I was saying before, I was saying like, oh, full moon in Libra, but it was actually full moon in Aries. I was already tapping into this energy already. Sorry guys. Sometimes my spirit likes to quantum leap. It's just what it is. That's what happens, okay? And sometimes it happens without even me, you know, my concern. But a lot of Venus energy in that time, okay? So this October is about Venus and Saturn. It's trying to speak to you guys specifically about this planet, okay? Yeah. Venus is a planet of love. See, I told you guys. Muse of art, friendship, and music. I can't make this up. I told you, I kept picking it up without, I haven't read this part. Oh my God, you guys. So October 28 could be significant for you guys. I told you I've been seeing 27, 28 a lot. So there you go. There it is. Okay, Saturday, October 28. So something about Saturn and Venus. Okay, so 8:15 or 8:15 could be significant. 888, 1515 or 555, 111. Okay, but something about the lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay. Then we also have, exactly, so the same day at the same time, literally, the Saturday, October 28th at 8:23 p.m., there's a full moon in Taurus, okay? This is also talks about releasing. Remember, full moon is about releasing, okay? And Taurus is a very, you know, it's not, I'm gonna say stubborn, but it's very grounded, right? So we have Libra, who is very mind-based and a lot of thinking and a lot of thoughts, right? And then we have Taurus, which is very grounded, right? Very sexual as well, right? Very, okay? So it says to help to meditate between opposites and to integrate diverse element into a harmonious balance, right? So it's all about harmony, peace, love, and energies, okay? Lots of love for sure at that time, okay? Now, we do have... I don't know what I said, Jupiter, okay? Because there's Jupiter who is retrograde as well. It was retrograde from September 4 to December 13, okay? So Jupiter is something about a Thursday. So a lot of you, something about a Thursday could be significant, okay? Thursday energy, okay? I don't know. Something about a Thursday, Sagittarius and Pisces need to be working on that, okay? Sapphire, lapazuli, amethyst, turquoise, tanzanite, all blue and purple stones, they're saying, okay? So something about a Thursday, that Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, okay? Now, the other energy that I was getting, we're talking about Saturn, which is June 17 to November 4th, okay? Now, then we have Uranus retrograde, which was from August 28, okay, until January 27. Okay, let me see if I have the sun, I have Venus. Okay, Mercury we're gonna go after. We have the moon, which is beautiful. Cancer energy, Pisces, okay. Yeah, those are the only planets I have in this book. Unfortunately, I don't have the other planets. Okay, but it's everything for a reason, I guess. Not everything we need to know. But I do have... Let me see what I have it. I have it here somewhere. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Okay, in the meantime, while this is going, because it's taking forever, we have in November 13, okay, we have a new moon in Scorpio. It starts at 9:27 a.m. and it's a Monday, okay. Then a Monday again, November 27 at 9:16 a.m. It's a full moon in Gemini, which is interesting because I told you guys that full moon's usually at nighttime, but for some reason God wants you to know that something about 9:16 a.m. could be significant. You can still do your releasing during that time on Gemini season, okay? I don't feel like it's Gemini season. I feel like it's more like Sagittarius, right? Or Capricorn energy. Anyways, my computer's acting out, but yeah, so something about that. And then we have December 12th, a Tuesday, 11:31 p.m. is a new moon in Sagittarius. And then Wednesday, December 27, okay, is at 12:32 a.m. as well, full moon in Cancer. So there's gonna be 2 full moons where it contradicts what I said about releasing or doing during the day, okay? So it's up to you. What he's giving you a leeway also, but also this is the time where he's giving you specific time and all of you will understand what that means. That, for me, it doesn't make a ring, but for a lot of you, some reason he made it very important. 9:16 a.m., November 27, okay, full moon in Gemini. And then December 27, 12:32 a.m., full moon in Cancer. So this specific sign could be he's speaking to you specifically, or could be somewhere in your chart, okay? It doesn't have to be your sun rising. It could be your moon or it could be your Venus, okay? Check your birth chart. Like, he's trying to speak to you guys specifically because a lot of you're doing the shadow work, inner work, but he wants to be more specific, okay? I mean, he created you, so if you look at your birth chart, there is a lot of details there, okay? If you don't know what that means, go put on Google birth chart reading, okay, or birth chart calculator or something like that. And this is something that you keep to yourself, okay? Do never, ever give this to anybody. Do not ever give your birthday, your birth chart to nobody. This is personal, okay? Because there's a lot of evil, crappy people out there. They will take that and will see what your chart is and will try to infiltrate it. All right, so something about Jupiter retrograde he wants you guys to know. I got this from Stahl, it's called Stahlcaster, Caster, or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so he said there's something about, so September 4th to December 3rd, okay, the lucky planet will be retrograde in earthly Taurus. All retrograde periods are not moments of time to fear, but to utilize. This will be a great time to reassess the career path and financial trajectory that you're on and make adequate changes in order to succeed at rapid speed once it comes to a close, okay? So, something about that, okay? So, that was Jupiter. Now, Saturn is giving you a message as well. If this computer cooperates with me. All right. There, Saturn is the rule of karma, right? And discipline. When it enters the retrograde period, this is a time where important life lessons will be served to you on a silver platter, and that's for your enemies as well, okay? I'm seeing the Psalm 23. God will prepare a table in front of your enemies, okay? So this is very specific. So June 17th, this already started, right? But it's going to, Saturn is going to be retrograde until November 4th, okay? So something about these hard-hitting moments may make you feel swept up in life's current, but they are meant to happen. Moments to help you make sure that your priorities are in check and that you are playing your role in life to your fullest potential. But as Saturn rules karma, you will see great reward from his mastery, okay? It says there's a dreamy sign of Pisces as well. So something about Pisces could be significant for some of you, or some of you, that's the 12th house, right? That's the last of the astrology sign, okay? I know that will be the last reading that I'm supposed to do for the 3 months. I don't know, he said that it has to be the last one because that's when it's mostly like spirituality, mostly high intuition, and he wants to speak with really high vibrational people. Not that we're excluding people that are not, but these are for people that he's focusing on that have done very, very deep healing. So a lot of you, if you have, most of us have Pisces in our chart, but he says that that's for people that really want to focus into more deeper ascension or tapping into more of their psychic intuitive abilities, okay? So that one I know he wants me to do it last. All right. During this time, your relationship to spirituality, your belief system, self-discipline, and creative expression will be the focus, okay? Take this time to find proper balance between your dreams and your reality, your work and your pleasures, and the ways that you're expressing your deepest and truest feelings, okay? So a lot of you, it's a lot about understanding your feelings. So a lot of you, if you have trouble, like, expressing yourself emotionally and stuff like that, this is the time to work on that, okay? Saturn is giving you guys that extra leap. So my Pisces or Geminis or Taurus or Scorpio, my Cancer, Sagittarius, Libras out there, okay? Capricorn could be significant as well. Make sure that you are expressing yourself and understanding your feelings, okay? Understand yourself. Write things down in a journal or something so that you can understand yourself. Because a lot of you guys have been taught and conditioned and programmed to simmer down your feelings, okay? Venusian energy. Use this Venus energy, this Empress energy, divine feminine energy. We're not reading about sex. We're reading about energies. All right, so Uranus retrograde, okay, is from August 28 to January 27, okay, of next year. So Uranus is still creating stuff for us. It's been doing stuff, okay, in the background. Even though Uranus is I look at the NASA, it's like the planet that is excluded. It's not considered a planet. I think that was intentional because Uranus can create some serious shit, okay? At least in the spiritual realm for God, Uranus is still a planet, whether humans like to think that it's not a planet or not, okay? I love your physics, I love your chemistry and all people with your little, earthly realm and of the world, but we're not of this world. Even though we try to understand it, we try to, you just can't. You can't put God in a box, okay? So this is for a lot of y'all that you study physics, you study astronomy and stuff like that, and they keep telling you that Uranus is not a planet. For the earthly realm, for the people who live in this planet, who are stuck in the ego, stuck in attached in bondages and stuff like that, for them it is. Because Uranus is a really, really high vibrational planet. And yeah, you cannot tell this planet that it's not a planet. So be careful with that. There's some type of karma that comes with that. So even though people say it, it's okay. Let them deal with that limited and low vibrational belief, but it's not, okay? Uranus it's a very, very intense planet, okay? Now, Uranus is the planet of shakeups and sudden changes, okay? Especially these are for people who don't like change. They start comfortable in things that they don't want things to change, okay? And that could be for a lot of scientists who are still stuck in the old age and old stuff, and they don't want to see shift and change it like that. Even though they are scientists, they're supposed to be evolving and growing at the same time, but there are some that are just very stubborn, okay? Sorry, my NASA people. Sorry, it just is true, okay? Don't come at me. I'm just a messenger. All right. Goes retrograde to help us push past limited societal beliefs and social norms. You see that here in this energy, I talk about equity, right? I talk about anti-capitalism. I talk about sustainability. I talk about circular economy, that capitalism does no longer needs to be, like it's just is useless for us. Obviously, you see that in what's happening with the earth, right? With everything that's happening with environment, right? Climate change and stuff like that, right? So Uranus is putting that in our face. It's putting that in billionaires and all these people that should not exist, okay? They should put it in their face, right? So this is what they don't want to see, which is why they decided, no, Uranus is not a planet. I'll pay a lot of money for you to say it's not a planet. Yeah, these are grown-ass men, okay? Men and women with money and really stubborn, selfish, greedy, prideful, materialistic, okay? But Uranus here to bring all of that to change. It's gonna change no matter what. You can pay all the dollars that you want to make it not a planet, but it's just gonna happen, okay? So a lot of us, we should check out our Uranus chart, okay? There's something there that needs to be okay with the shift, okay? Or God is gonna show you guys no matter what, okay? Yeah. So these retrogrades period happen annually and last anywhere between 5 and 7 months at a time. We will see ourselves enter into 2023 with Uranus retrograde in Taurus, stationing direct in January 22nd, 23rd. Okay. However, Uranus will enter another retrograde period in Taurus on August 28th and stay in this position through the end of the year until January 27, 2024. Okay. This retrograde period seems to cause even more unpredictability than Uranus brings in its period of forward momentum. Expect the unexpected in food sourcing, imports and export, the stock market, the economy in general, and your own personal finances and sense of stability with this bullishish energy at play. So if you're wondering why your finances are kind of wonky, why food and stuff like that increases and stuff like that, they know this already. The system know this already. It's just that they're not going with the changes, which they have to be already been done since obviously last year, right? But again, these are hoarding people. These are selfish energy, and Uranus here to show you guys the light that these people have addresses and names and last names for you guys to go after them if you need to. Create a petition, create things, because these things are obviously it shows that can be changed, but they don't feel like doing it, right? So, and I know they're gonna come after me for this, but I don't give a fuck. You know what you need to do. Now, Neptune, okay, beautiful. Neptune is Pisces energies. Again, this is why it's like my last thing. We have Neptune, which is started in January 2028, okay, and it's lasts until December 6th, okay? So we have enough 6 months, 3 months for this, okay? Neptune is a dreamy planet of ideals, intuition, and spirituality in its annual retrograde period, okay? It says getting swept away by fantasies and full-blown escapism, okay, can occur during this retrograde period. So the main focus here is to keep yourself grounded and centered during a time period that is prone to disconnection and indulgence, okay? Now, because Neptune deals with escapism and overindulgence, you will also want to make sure that you are not avoiding reality with vices or substances that could put you in a precarious position. So this is for a specific Pisces energy, or some of you have Pisces energy. You need to be understanding that escaping reality or trying to numb yourself with things, it's not going to help you in the long run. At least we're talking, I feel like Divine is trying to speak to you guys that something that you do now, it will affect you in the next 5 years or 10 years. So be cautious of this, okay? And I'm talking about health-wise, body-wise, financially and spiritually and emotionally, okay? It could be mentally as well, okay? So don't overdo something, okay? So if you feel finding yourself that you're overdoing something, make sure that you're check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? These retrograde periods are a great season of time to reassess your dream and see if the goals that you have been moving towards are still viable for the present day version of yourself. In other words, are you holding on to something just because you've yearned for it for a long time? Or do you truly still want the things you set out to find years ago? Let yourself reconfigure through spiritual practices, meditation, and writing. I'm speaking to writers here. Healthier and more grounded activities that can still give you the feeling of diving deep and creating new and more dreamy reality. Okay, so it's more about grounding those dreams and goals. And some of you, be okay with the fact that if things didn't work out, like let's say there's certain dream or goals that you had that you no longer feel called to, or you don't feel like, I don't know if this is for me. Don't be afraid to change those things. Like I remember I wanted to be a freaking marketer or something like that. And that was like, okay, I am not going to be a marketer. And that shifted, okay? When I was doing acting, when I was in the acting career, I was like, oh, I'm going to do acting and stuff like that. I pursue it, because I wanted to try. I didn't want to regret not trying it, And it turned out that I wasn't. I'm like, you know what? That's not for me. I am actually like environmental science, so I'm going to go into that. And that's it. Just be okay with trying things and be okay with not working out or failing on that, or that's it. Like, don't get so attached to things, because we're here to try different things, okay? There's nothing wrong with trying, okay? But do it in a conscious way. Don't do it in a way that it can jeopardize you too, right? Like, do things consciously, right? Not like just to do it because other people are telling you to do, because this is better, blah, blah, blah. Like, at the end of the day, you're the one who has to live with yourself, right? Not other people. They're not living in your body, okay? So remember that before you listen to other people's advice or other people telling you, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm telling you here, go take it with a grain of salt, okay? It's not for everybody. So if it doesn't resonate, just, let it pass, okay? But if it did, great. Save this video so it can help you guys out. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and subscribe, okay? It does help the algorithm and help us grow over here, and also helps other people to find this video, okay? Now, we're in Pluto retrograde, which is our last one. It started in May, okay, and it ends in October 11. So very soon, okay? Literally before the new moon in Libra starts, we're gonna have Pluto saying bye-bye. I mean, we'll be in its post shadow, but it was saying bye to us, okay? So Pluto retrograde as well. It says, oh my God, I thought it was Uranus that it wasn't a planet. Sorry guys, it's Pluto, okay? Okay, so Uranus. Okay, so Pluto is our farthest planet, and even though its history of being considered a planet and being dismissed from the lineup, we still feel energetic shifts. Yeah, sorry, it wasn't Uranus, it was Pluto. Uranus probably like, hello, I'm still here. I should do a kid's astrology class or something like that. I would love to. I love astrology. I love astronomy, okay? I'm always living in the stars. Again, I am a star seed. So. But also a mermaid because I love the water. So yeah, I can't don't put me in a box, okay? I'm multifaceted. Anyways, Pluto, yeah, so we're feeling his shift, okay? So that's what has been happening, okay? It literally started on May 1st. So it's been months that Pluto has been working on us, okay? So it says focus on regeneration, transformation, taboos, and the subconscious, which is very important, okay? With subconscious, all of us, we have 95% of our subconscious is there, right? So this is stuff that we need to work on. This is where the shadow work needs to happen. This is where the fears are in. This is where the doubts are, and all the unconscious limited belief is in the subconscious, okay? So our job is to make it conscious, okay? Now, it said we will feel its effect during the retrograde happening in the signs of Aquarius, okay? It said happening once a year and lasting for nearly 6 months at a time. We are not unfamiliar with Pluto retrograde energy, but its effects are much more subtle than the closer, more personal planets, okay? This time periods will ask you to embrace personal transformation and the release of old chapters in your life. You may feel called to end relationships. Don't be ashamed of that, okay? Move to new living situations, yes. Start following long-hidden dreams. So Pluto is helping you guys with this. It's also like making yourself more clear about what you really want, what you really desire, what you want to, you know, what kind of energy you want to leave behind once you're not here. Okay, so it's kind of like, what do you want to do before you're no longer here? Okay, because we're not here for long. Okay, so make sure you're focusing your goals and your dream, and stop focusing so much on what other people are doing, competing, comparing. Like that shit is just low vibration. Okay, that's what the enemy wants you to be doing. Don't do that. Be your own unique, authentic self. Okay. Oh my God. Your deepest desire hold the key to your life's purpose, and Pluto retrograde periods are great times of reflection to refocus on how to make changes in your life for the better. Okay, is that it? Okay, so the last part that I want to tell you guys is about these two, solar and lunar, and then we're done. Okay, and while I do that, 1 second. Okay, while I do that, we'll get into the energy, what's going on right now. Okay, so solar, new moon, eclipse, and Libra. I know so eclipse, okay? Okay, so it says there will be a Libra season which makes this new moon in the same sign as the sun. The north and the south node will be shifted into Aries Libra axis. So this eclipse will also conjunct the south node of destiny. Ooh, this is destiny, boo. Use this eclipse to focus on self-empowerment, okay? Self-confidence, release of people-pleasing tendencies, okay? Acceptance of chaos as a catalyst, okay? And raising your relationship standard. Woo! So a lot of you, this October 14 is a lot of... This solar is like, raise your standards, okay? High standards. If not, no. Libra has a tendency to prioritize harmony over all else. So this eclipse asks us to let go of what no longer serves us within a relationship and being okay with the void space that may take place before newer, more aligned relationship arrives. So it's all about relationships, something about new relationships, okay? And then this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like with work. It could be like maybe reconciling or stuff like that. So really talk to God during that time, okay? Because you don't want to get into a relationship, especially like now I see why he's trying to warn you guys in advance, because they're already planning counterfeits and enemy and stuff like that. So this is your warning. Use your intuition and pray for discernment every single day, okay? I can't make this up. Look, earth angel energy. You guys are love, pure love. You've been focusing on self-love, self-care, okay? What's at the bottom? Yeah, see? Some of you, it's like speaking, communication, the 5th chakra. Oh my God, La Pasuli. Didn't I say I was getting like Archangel Gabriel is talking to you guys, okay? Okay, Spirit. Now, let's talk about the lunar eclipse, which is October 28. Okay, this is in Taurus. Okay, wow. So it says lunar eclipse in Taurus during Scorpio season, okay? So Scorpio can be significant, okay? A lot of water, earth energy and air energy. But you see, I don't see any fire. So why no fire? It's like, oh my God. Oh, I see, because God has to go first. Because he has to burn it first. There's something about fire energy, something about action that it needs to be. This is why you have to, because he's trying to remove any attachment, any codependency, anything that doesn't need to be there, okay? He's trying to heal something, and it's something about, wow, you're going to appreciate this healing, okay? A lot of you, wow, woman holding their heart. Okay, what's going on here? Oof, a lot of love going on here. A lot of people, maybe earth angels who maybe got this rail or fall for the counterfeit or went and, yeah, the temple. A lot of you, you're being asked to get into the temple. 12 could be significant. 444, 999, 49 could be significant. Something 51, okay? Healer of the edges. So I'm speaking with a lot of healers here. Shaman, light workers, beautiful. Or some of you, you're connecting with these people, like you're being guided to connect with them. That's beautiful, okay? Okay, so it says Sun making the supercharged full moon occurring in November. It says November here, 28, but I have here October 28, and I search it with NASA, and it says October 28, so I don't know why it says 28. So maybe there's a typo with them, okay, with this energy. But if not, there's something about November 28 could be significant for you guys, okay? All right, so this one is just asking us to align with what we know and want in order to build a more solid and sustainable foundation for our lives, okay? This is a great time to reckon with old debts, get your finances in order, invest in the right people and things, and ultimately use that desire for nice things for the betterment of all. Let me repeat that. For the betterment of all. Remember, here we're building equity in this energy, in this community, okay? From within ourselves. This is what I've been manifesting for the past 8 years. So this is why I keep seeing 28, okay? So a lot of you, this is beautiful energy. This is confirmation for me, but for a lot of you, if you've been doing that already within yourself, with your communities, you're not only working for, for whatever the media or whatever it is that you're doing for your business, but also you're helping other people, you're working in other jobs, but not just working there. You know that your energy is needed there. Now it's not for the money. Like a lot of you, you're not just working for the money. It's to help other people, to be the ear for other people, to be the healer for other people, okay? You're working in certain situations, it's not for the money. So I know a lot of you are like, oh, money is great, money. I understand. Great. That's beautiful. You love money. Money loves you. Yeah, the energy, beautiful. But don't ever stick around with just doing things for money. Okay? Because once you're okay, your bills are paid, everything is great. You don't need any extra. A lot of you, it's like you're stuck in like, oh, I need more, I need more. Yeah, that's greedy and selfish. And that's the spiritual ego coming in. So be careful with that one. We're not perfect, but I'm telling you right now, that obsessive energy of wanting money, 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 it's not good. Okay? There is a limit, and God does not reward people who have that energy too much, okay? He will usually strip you from that. He will humble you when you're too much with that, okay? Okay, so it says, even better for all. For example, shift your ideals from I want to be a billionaire into I want to make millions so I can have a position of power and access, allowing me to give back and invest in the communities I belong to and believe in. How do they know that I wrote that in one of my manifestations? I wrote that. That's crazy. See how it come back in my face? I did. I wanted to have that to give back to other communities. I mean, I've always been doing it, even if I didn't have millions, but I know God has training me to be doing this, even when I don't have anything. So a lot of you, start from now. Even if you don't have millions, start from now. It doesn't matter. God will reward you that in the spiritual realm, 10 times full and even more protection, because you need to be okay starting from now. When you get to this energy, you're not like fucking like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't lose it all, okay? For real. Start from when you don't have anything, okay? And be grateful for what you already have now when you have nothing, okay? And still give. It doesn't matter. Especially when you're intuitively guided to give, just do it, okay? We can always build ourselves up, but don't forget to build up others along the way. Exactly. There is a difference between being boundaryless and being intentionally generous with our time, money, and energy, okay? So it says, even though we should refrain from ritualized manifestation during these transits, we can manifest in action by aligning with our energy. You got this, okay? And you do, you got this, okay? So what's the last message that we have for this energy, spirit? And we're gonna close this. Hopefully it helps, but what's the lunar eclipse? What do they need to know? Yeah, awakening. The sixth chakra. Third eye activation, okay? Archangel Metatron. Oh, wow, some serious love connections over here. Oh my God. Some of you, you're gonna be all tied up and stuff like that. Like, you're gonna be busy. Oh, you're gonna be busy. Some of you are gonna be very busy. Oh, being happy and joyful and peace, okay? Especially when you're doing the work, the shadow work, you're working on yourself, you know your self-worth and stuff like that. Oh my God, this energy is so nice, okay? Yeah, for others of you, there's some financial constraints, okay? But then some of them is because there are things that you need to let go of that you're not letting go, or there's things that, you know, you get what you sow. You reap what you sow, I'm hearing, okay? So some of you, if you have caused some type of way or something to other people, but also this is what they're planning, okay, in the background to do to you. So this, what I'm already telling you, is God giving you a heads up, because this is their plan as well. Your enemies, okay, but then again, no weapon against us shall prosper. Just God wanted to tell you, in order for you to keep this energies from not working to you or not using you as the weapon, okay, make sure that you are focusing on the right things, okay? Archangel Uriel, crown chakra energy, amethyst, okay? Make sure that you're meditating with some amethyst. Continue your prayer, continue your fasting, okay? Some of you, it's like communication. It's something about communication, okay? Or some of you, you're working in communication. You need to communicate something. Do that, okay? Earth angels, do that, all right? All right, my beautiful people, I gotta go because now I have to edit this and finish my blog and then post this for you guys. But I hope this is helpful. Make sure that you're checking out the new podcast. It's gonna be released soon. It's gonna be in the description below and the blog. Make sure you clap, 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 or you give us some good energy on the writershield.com website, okay? You know, it does help us around here, all right? Also, pay attention. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell button so you can see when your astrology sign's coming up, okay? I'm not sure where it's gonna be. I don't know if he wants me to do the 10 minutes, like, you know, on TikTok there's like the 10 minutes, so maybe I'll do the 10 minutes and then I'll go into the extended, okay? So it will be, if it's 10 minutes, it will be in the YouTube channel, like as a normal video, and then then I'll put out like maybe a minute or so from the extended for on the story, on the YouTube stories. Okay, but be patient with me. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy. I love you so much, and I hope this helped you. Make sure that you're rocking and surfing on these energies, okay? Don't let them bring you down. Don't let them, you know, keep those energy high, okay? That's the whole point of this. Be fearless. You got this. Okay, I love you. Bye.